All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BASHIM, Rakakwadash, the bonus to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and peace and blessing to the whole fact of Israel. And as you can see here, I have up on the screen is a yoke of iron, all right, also known as a punishment collar, right? But going into the yoke of iron, that's what the Lord said will be put upon us if we disobeyed his word, going into his commandments, all right? So that's what literally happened to us, all right, going to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Yoke of iron was put upon our neck by the so-called white man Esau, Edom, all right? So that's why here in these last days, we're still subject unto him, okay, as far as him and his kingdom, because this is his world, okay? Job 9:24. All right, but going into how this kingdom was established, it was established by our punishment, okay? Because again, going to the punishment collar, all right? So going into the curses that the Lord told would happen to us if we didn't listen, a yoke of iron was one of them, okay? All right. So here I'm just gonna get started, all right? Here in Deuteronomy 20th chapter, and I think it's like 46 or something. Yeah. It says, this is Deuteronomy 28 verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. All right. So destroy pretty much meaning to this taking away of structure. Okay. So that's why Jeremiah 17:4 says we shall be discontinued from our heritage. Okay. We've been destroyed. Okay. We have no continuing city. Okay. And going to our remembrance. Okay. Again, going into these curses, that's how we know we fit the bill. Okay. We are those people, okay, because the Lord punished the Israelites, okay, which are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay. So Jake always wondering, why we catch so much hell in this world, okay, is because of the curses, because we are God's chosen people, and we're in our punishment still, okay. Jake getting gunned down, all right, in fear of his life all the time, okay, always first fired, last hired, okay, not really given a fair opportunity, okay, and all these things. Is because, again, the Lord said that will happen to us, okay, because we disobeyed, okay. As continuing, it says, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. So that's why that happened, okay. And there was many captivities, after Moses spoke these words through the Spirit of the Lord, okay. You had the Assyrians, all right. This is because, again, this is after ancient Egypt, okay. So after that, of course, through a period of time, after King Solomon, all right, went to sleep, okay, the kingdom split, all right, and then, we started going into captivity again, okay, so again, going into the Assyrians, all right, that's how the northern tribes got over here. Read 2 Kings 13th chapter over here in so-called America, all right, so and then going into after that, you got the ancient Babylonians, okay, which destroyed the temple, okay, I think it's 586 BC, Nebuchadnezzar, okay, destroyed the temple, all right, and then after the Babylonians, we had the Medo-Persians, okay, all right, and then after that, you had the Greeks, okay, the Greek freaks, all right, then after that, the Romans, okay, and then here to fast forward to this time, we're here in Roman captivity all over again, okay, being here in so-called America, all right, so captivity after captivity, all right. Jake caught hell because we didn't listen, all right, but going to the prophecy of us, being oppressed together, like it says in Jeremiah, okay, that's talking about here in so-called America, okay, the northern tribe being here first, going to the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, and then going to Judah, being brought over here in cargo slave ships, okay. So Deuteronomy 28 verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, all right, a sign, okay, so probably going to the word sign, right, because again, this is telling that we are those people, okay, all right, our forefathers went off, okay, and we're being punished for it because we are our forefathers, all right. This is a sign. This is a sign. It says a signal, a distinguishing mark, right? A banner, remembrance. There you go. Okay. So again, coming to our remembrance, say we are those people. Okay. Our history speaks for itself. Okay. It says a miraculous sign, omen, a warning, a token, meaning a sign pretty much, an ensign, a standard, a miracle, proof. Okay. This is proof that we are those people. All right. Okay, at the end of the day, of course, it's all about faith. But the Lord, he gave us enough to know that, hey, man, you look at history, you look at artifacts, okay, again, secular history and things like that, history, our history proves that we are those people, okay. But the so-called white man, he got some answers to do. He got some which he's a liar, okay. Anyways, he's not going to tell the truth, but he don't got to tell the truth. That's not his job, okay. But going to the servants of the Lord, going to our elders and apostles on down, we've been telling you that we are those people. But again, like it says in Isaiah, my people do not consider, all right. But here, Deuteronomy 28 verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So again, the so-called white man got some explaining to do, all right, but don't worry about it. He's gonna get his too. But I'm gonna keep on reading, because then it goes into the yoke of iron, verse 47, because thou servest not the Lord Yahawah thy power with joyfulness, with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. So we were spoiled rotten, okay. We were ungrateful, going into just one wax fat and kicked, okay. We waxed fat and kicked, okay. We became so rich that we denied our Lord, okay, our Heavenly Father Yahweh, okay. So that's why at this time, going to, we pray for our daily bread, okay, so that we're not too full when we deny him, all right. Because I'm continue reading verse 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee. Okay, so the Lord raised up Esau, Edom, so white men, just like the other nations prior, going to our captivities. Okay, he raised up in this time Esau, Edom, so white men. Okay, all right. It says, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. So, in order for us, to go eat, we have to go to his stores. In order for go get clothes, we have to go to his stores again. In order to have a job, we have to go to, go work in his system. Okay, because this is his world. Okay, all right. In order for us to have a home, we got to pay taxes and all that, right? Okay, continuing, and this is a curse. Okay, this is not a good thing. Okay, again, we have no continuous city. All right, we have to go to this man for everything. Okay, as far as in the world things. All right, but going into, again, us coming back to our remembrance of who we really are and knowing who our power is, the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, meaning which name is Yahawah. Okay, and who the world calls Jesus Christ, his name is YAHAWASHI, going to his only begotten Son. Okay, that's our power. That's who we serve. Okay, and that's why this place is being turned inside out, because the Lord's getting ready to put us back on top again. All right, but here, Deuteronomy 28 verse 48 says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. Right, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Okay, take away your structure. Okay, he beat our heritage out of us. Okay, oppressed a man in his own heritage. Okay, this devil made us call ourselves blacks, going into these bywords. Native, you're Native American. Okay, going into the roots. No, your name is Toby. Okay, so he said his name was Kuta Kente, because whatever, he came from the world, was the west side of Africa, right? So, but best believe he was speaking Hebrew, so he's probably saying, whatever his Hebrew name was. Okay, but yeah, so going to the yoke of iron. Okay, so people say, oh, it's spiritual. No, it's literal. Okay, a literal yoke of iron I put upon our neck. Okay, and it is spiritual now too, because again, not giving the benefit of the doubt, but going into our this time, we're not physically in chains no more, but our minds. Okay, going into the majority of our people, the truth hasn't set them free. Okay, but here it says Africans resisted enslavement. Okay, it calls Africans, all right, but Israelites, okay, they knew we were Israelites. Okay, that's why they go so far to hide the truth from us. Okay, but we, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, we've woken up to who we are. Okay, because you go into Google search the Free Blacks of Israel Hill. Okay, and go into Israelites, it says it in the sign. Okay, it said these Israelites. Okay, they know we're the Israelites. All right, and the gig is up. It says when enslaved, here it says, I'll say Israelites resisted enslavement from the point of capture. When enslaved people tried to run away after being captured by the slave traders, this heavy iron collar was placed on them to inflict punishment. Okay, going into it says Isaiah 47 chapter, thou has heavily laid the yoke. Okay, which I'll get that too. Okay, you can go and read it for yourself, but look, this is what they put on our neck. Okay, I won't click the picture. Let me just zoom into it. But that's what they put on our neck. Okay, couldn't even lay down, couldn't lean on a tree or nothing. Okay, this is what they did to us. Okay, all right, but Yeah, I'll probably get on yoke. Yeah, I had this up, might as well. It says a yoke, contrivance. Oh man, I'm not sure what that word means, but it says for fastening a pair of draft animals. A pair of draft animals. So they treat us like animals. All right. It says here, figurative sense of a heavy burden, oppression, servitude. So that's who's that talking about? It's talking about the Israelites, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right. You know, we're still to this day in the land of our captivity. All right. But here, let me try to get this going. It's Isaiah 47, right? Isaiah 47 and verse 5. Yeah, I started verse 5. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called the lady of kingdoms. So the Lord is pleading our cause again. All right. He turned his face for a moment, but now he's going to have great mercy on us. But for you devils, because you show no mercy is going to get shown to you. Okay. And going to 2/3 on people, they want to join hand in hand with that contract. Hey, they didn't consider the latter end of it. The so-called white man's getting ready to be destroyed. Okay. So if you're holding his hand, you're going to be destroyed with him. All right. That's why the Lord said, come out of my people. All right. All right. This is not our rest. All right. You know, as verse 6, I was wroth with my people. I polluted my inheritance. All right. Because the Lord's inheritance dwells with Jacob, which is the name later church of Israel. It says, and giving them into thy hand. So the Lord delivered us to your hand. Okay. Going to Esau, even the so-called white man. All right. All right. We've been delivered into your hand. Okay. And also, you know, going to this devil's power structure, here's his minions. Okay. Going to Psalm 8th chapter, they work together to cut us off. Okay. You know, Moab could have said, hey, you know, you guys are Israelites, you know, made a standard and defended us and told us who we really were. But no, they played along the game with the devil. Okay, so that's why they're going to be in trouble too. Same with Elam, all these other nations. Okay, they're going to so-called Indian, so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, all you nations. Okay, you're in trouble too. You got hell to pay too. Okay, because you helped. All right, you know, get us in our position that we're in right now. Okay, okay. But again, it's all according to the punishment of the Lord. But this is the point. Keep reading. All right, it says, and giving them into thy hand, thou didst shew them no mercy. Okay, upon the ancient as thou very heavily laid thy yoke. So they had no respect for young, old, nobody. Okay, babies. Okay, this devil showed no mercy. Okay, so guess what's gonna happen to him? No mercy gonna be on to him. Okay, you know, and you nations too. Again, all right, but so-called white man Esau eat them chiefly. Okay. Verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thine heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. So when this man was going out, you know, his manifest destiny, kicking out the so-called Native Americans, right, bringing Judah, you know, the tribe of Judah, kingdom of Judah, the northern, and that's like the southern kingdom over here on cargo slave ships. All right, he was thinking about building up his great empire. Okay, he wasn't thinking about what's going to happen at the end of it. Okay, and that's why now he's coming to remembrance too. Okay, you know, he's gonna have to pay for all what he's done. Okay, that's why you see all these skyscrapers and nice cars and all these nice things in this kingdom is because of our enslavement. Okay, going to this place living deliciously, okay, and abundantly. All right, it's because of what happened to our people. Okay, all right, and a lot of our people don't even care no more. Okay, but that's why you have what the Lord said, I have reserved 7,000 men that shall not bow the knee to the image of Baal. Okay, we have our power back. Okay, which is YAHAWASHI. All right, so that is you getting ready to be destroyed. Okay, you know, your home's getting ready to be invaded, which you stole anyways. Okay, the so-called alien invasion. Okay, because you stole us. All right, and going to the laws, Exodus 21 and verse 16, it says, and he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Okay, so we're still in this devil's hands. Like I said, he refuses to let us go. Okay, and the book, roughly paraphrasing the book of Jeremiah, it says, they that held thee fast and refused to let thee go. Okay, so when Yahushua returns and the fathership looking down, hey man, going to the law right here, that alone is you're gonna be put to death. Okay, because going into what happened to our people, you know what they say, oh, it was a long time ago. How do you think we're still here? Okay, why can't we go nowhere else and call our place home? Because we've been stolen. Okay, and our land been stolen. Everything's been stolen from us. Okay, you know, our heritage, everything. Okay, and the Lord Yahweh is ready to plead our cause. Okay, so guess what's gonna happen to the house of the thief? Okay, you're gonna get invaded. All right, but here, let me get it. Zechariah 5. Okay, to Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, behold, a flying robe. Okay, Zechariah's talking about a chariot. Okay, and he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, he's talking to the angel, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Okay, talking about the size of the chariot, because these chariots they can get big, okay, and they can get small, because these are spiritual vehicles. Okay, they don't play by the rules that Esau has been given. Okay, because going to his bounds. That's why Esau can't go out of space and do what the hell he wants to do, because the Lord has him trapped here. Okay, you don't think the devil would have fled by now? Okay, he got nowhere to go. That's why he's gonna try to dig underground and go out of space. Which he can't leave. The Van Allen belt. All right, and even if he could, the Lord's gonna catch him. Okay, he's ever got GPS on our phones and stuff. You don't think the Lord got GPS on his spirit or on his soul? Okay, this man's a fool. But here is verse 3. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it. Okay, so you're gonna be cut off on this side. Okay, you stole us, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So you're getting ready to what? Be visited. All right, it's not gonna be a pleasant visit. All right. It says, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side, according to it. All right. So this man's getting ready to be cut off. Okay, for what he did. Okay, like you read, which I'll get in Obadiah. All right. He's going to be cut off forever. All right. He's going to slavery first. You're not skipping that, because the devil, he just wants to commit suicide, blow his brain out, and then, it's done and over with. No, you're not escaping. All right. Your judgment. Okay. This is Obadiah, verse 8 says, Shall I not in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, even destroy the wise men out of Teman and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? Because the Lord gave him that increase. Okay. Remember, he was the base of men. Okay. Now he has rocket ships. Okay. He has skyscrapers and all this technology, because the Lord increased his wisdom on the left-hand side. But ultimately, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Okay. At the end of it, he's going to be destroyed, because it has no place here on the earth. Okay. Just ultimately, just for an example, just like our punishment was. Okay. Just for an example, it's the same way Esau got raised up. All right. For us to learn what happens when wickedness is an authority. And that's why the whole nation, the whole world is going to be cheering when this man gets taken out of the earth. Okay. Just the whole earth is going to break forth singing. Okay. Making songs about this devil being done away with. Okay. When the righteous authority, people are going to rejoice. Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Okay. Violence. Okay. Is coming to this place. Okay. Because the violence that has been shedding. Okay. So they're going to be dismayed. Okay. When the chariots pull up. Okay. They're going to be trying to, some of them will be geeking out. Okay. All the technology they see, they might freeze off of that. Okay. Have a heart attack, because the stuff that they're seeing, they can't even comprehend. Okay. The colors that they're seeing that never been seen in this world. Okay. That's going to the glory of the Lord. Okay. That's why the Lord told us not to be dismayed in the signs of heaven. So when we see those things, we're going to be cheering. Okay. Joy can't even be expressed in this weak English language. Okay. But our spirit is going to be on fire. Okay. This is verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay. So Esau was our brother. Okay. But he broke the brotherly covenant. Okay. So that's why now there's nothing that's going to save him from this time to come. There's no salvation for the so-called white man Esau Edom at all. Okay. You're going to be grabbed up, snatched up, all right, and put in chains. You Edomites in America, okay, you average Joes, you're getting ready to be blown to bits. Okay, if you make it that far when the thermonuclear missiles hit the ground. Okay, so this is your heritage. All right, this is the heritage of the oppressor. Okay, this is what happens when you mess with the Lord's people. The apple of his eye. Okay, a recompense. Okay, I can probably wrap this up soon. I think I can probably grab this and close out, because going into our cup, hey, we drunk our cup. Okay, we served our punishment. It was rough. Okay, we're still finishing up. We got a couple more minutes and time out, but the Lord's getting ready to get us up out of here. Okay, but now it's you devils turn to drink that cup, and you nations too. Okay, but it's Isaiah 51 and verse 22. Well, I started with 21. It says, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine, because our people have been polluted with the devil's doctrine. Okay, wine going to philosophies. Okay, our people are bugged out. Okay, all right. It's because the devil passed them that cup and they drunk it. And of course, hey, when we going into what happened to our people, hey, what happened was what happened. All right. But going into the punishment for the devil, because he hasn't been punished yet. Okay, that's the point. All right, we've been punished. Yeah, we went off. Boom. All right, we serve our punishment, which we're still finishing up our time. All right, but this man, so white man Esau Edom, he has not even got 1 second of time out yet. Okay, and guess what's gonna happen? All right, that first, oh man, the first couple of minutes of the power shifting onto Israel. Okay, you devil's gonna be in big trouble. Okay, and there's gonna be that's gonna be like, I don't know how how you're gonna be able to endure it, but you got no choice. Okay, but anyways, verse 22, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. So who is his people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling. Okay, the curses, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. So we already drunk it. So again, we already drunk it. Okay. So now so-called white man Esau Edom's turn to drink it. Okay, and you know the nations too, but specifically so-called white man Esau Edom. Okay. Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of all them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. All right. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. So they walked all over us. Okay. Walking all over us still to this day. Okay. So all that's going to be passed on to you other nations, again, going to Esau Edom, so-called white man chiefly. All right. They say they're happy because they become rich off our torment. Hey, guess what? Tables are going to turn very soon. Okay. Because again, I'll close on this, which is, Revelation 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay. So he that leadeth into captivity shall go to captivity. So white man, where in history has this man paid for what he did to our people? Has he ever went to slavery for that? He has not. So this is a prophecy. It's going to happen very soon. That's why Revelation 12:12, he's going to come down in great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time. Okay. He has a short amount of time to complete an impossible task, which he's not going to fulfill. He's going to be greatly disappointed. All right. He's going into hardcore slavery. Okay. It says, he that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay. So this is our patience, our suffering, because we can't wait for the downfall of our enemy. Okay. We bear the indignation of the Lord because we sinned against him, but we know there's a time where we're going to be, delivered. Okay. And that time is now. Okay. And there's no deliverance for you devils. Okay. So get ready for slavery. So with that, those words be edifying. As well, we give our praise to YAHAWASHI, double honor to the elders and apostles of great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole of Israel. Shalom.